I feel very strongly there could be no better time to work in this business. I think whilst uncertainty sometimes creates difficulties in the way we work, is perhaps frightening to some people, the fact that the media landscape is changing so quickly is creating enormous opportunity for companies and agencies that work with them to find new solutions for reaching consumers, building relationships over time, and improving business results. It's a much more challenging world than the one we used to live in, but it's also a lot more fun and certainly a lot more interesting. And we're trying to build an agency that embraces change. We try to deliver teams to clients who are going to take ownership of the client's business problem, who are going to take it personally, who are going to embrace this change and this uncertainty in a way that allows our clients to succeed. The key focus areas for Maxus India in many respects is to keep doing what we've been doing. Ajit and the team who lead our company here in India have done a phenomenal job. Maxus India is a top 5 agency for us already in the world. Our revenues globally are split a third between Asia Pacific, between North America, and between Europe, and that reflects the importance that we're placing on the Asian region, but also on India specifically. We're going to ask them increasingly to lead projects for us on a global basis, whether that be investment in software and other tools that we might use for clients, in the development of creative solutions, in the way we work with media owners, and also the way we uncover consumer insights for our clients. So the Indian company is going to play an increasingly important role in the intellectual leadership of Maxus globally. The key focus for us is to continue building our company in North America. We're a relatively small agency in the context of the North American business. We also have some huge opportunities for growth in Europe. Our UK company is doing very well. Our German market, our German agency is growing phenomenally. We have a strong agency in Russia, but without a doubt, our main focus and priority is on Asia Pacific. We have a strong agency in India, we have a strong agency in China, but we see enormous growth opportunities, both because the markets themselves are growing, unlike some of the slow growth markets in Western Europe and perhaps North America, but also because we think we can build market share. We think we can win more business, we think we can be more competitive, and therefore China, India, Indonesia, Thailand, huge focuses for us in terms of investment for the next 5 years. We're not actively looking for acquisition. The WPP leads acquisition for all companies in the group, and they're always looking at the market for excellent opportunities. But at this stage, we've got a great team of people, we've got a great client roster, we're passionate about our future here in the Indian market, and we think we can continue to grow at least at the rate that we've grown over the last 5 years. Our ambition is not to become a creative agency. We think that clients want agencies that are specialists in certain areas, but also have a broader view and an opinion and insights into the business. Lines are going to blur, of course they are. We're going to be asked our opinion or our advice on creative issues, particularly as we move into a world where we're building media plans one individual at a time because of addressability and targetability. The creative challenge for all of us is finding ways to deliver increased number of creative messages to smaller groups of people or indeed individuals based on what's most effective to them, rather than developing one communications, one advertising campaign to reach millions or hundreds of millions of people. So that naturally is going to require agencies to collaborate more effectively for clients. But our ambition is not to become a creative agency. We don't think that there is a one agency solution that, at least in the foreseeable future, is going to be right for clients. Digital is an overused word in the sense that all media are increasingly digital. It is not a specialist area any longer. Understanding how consumers move between channels and how consumers move between distribution platforms for content is what's important. I think that said, the growth in digital channels is going to continue at a phenomenal pace, and I think it will only become more and more important here in the Indian market. I think the Indian consumer has been and will continue to be one of the fastest adopters of new technology. The penetration of mobile in this market is incredibly exciting. As tablets and functionality of mobile communications increases, I think India will lead the way in many regards in those solutions. So again, another reason why we're putting significant investment into the Indian market. I think Adasia is a fantastic opportunity. Having lived in the region and having visited India many times over the course of my career, I find it personally rewarding coming back to see how the market is innovating, reconnecting with old colleagues and clients. I leave here always with a sense of optimism and passion and excitement for the future of our business. My only disappointment is there aren't more people from the slower growth markets in the West actually here at Adasia, because I think it's a great opportunity for people to learn and maybe to find solutions that could help us reignite growth in some of those slower growth markets. It's difficult to say. We are getting mixed messages. Some clients remain very optimistic and bullish about their investments in marketing and media communications specifically. Other clients are much more cautious and conservative and shall we say taking a wait-and-see approach. So we're getting mixed signals. Our approach is to continue doing what we're doing, which is focusing on investment behind our highest growth opportunity markets. That's true in Europe, it's true in North America, it's true here in Asia Pacific especially. We've been very aggressive in new business over the past 2 years, successfully I'm pleased to say, and that's not going to change. We're looking after our current client relationships. We have many relationships that span years of successful business collaboration, and we're focused very much on keeping those clients delighted as we grow. So for us, it's no change, it's full steam ahead, and we're very optimistic despite possibly choppy waters ahead. 2012, we're investing significantly in technology within our agency, so we're now established in all major markets around the world. Maxus is a relatively new global agency network on the scene. Rapid growth over the last 3 years. We've doubled the size of the company, both in terms of the clients that we're working with and the investments that they're making in media campaigns around the world. We've doubled our agency in terms of the size of our team. We've grown from over 750 people to now more than 1,500 people around the world. So we're focused on really finding new clients with whom we can build long-term relationships, bringing in new talent, making investments in technology, and looking strategically at a few geographies where Maxus does not yet exist and perhaps launching into those markets. My expectations from Maxus India is enormous profit growth, of course, incredibly delighted clients who are satisfied with our services, seriously more of the same. We've had a phenomenal 3-year growth period here under Ajit and his team's leadership. We foresee that the company can continue to grow at least the same rate that it has over the last 3 years, again through both natural market growth but also market share increases for our agency, and I expect them to take an increasingly important role in the global development of our company in terms of how we use technology, in terms of how we understand consumers, of how we deliver solutions for clients, and most importantly, how we foster a culture of innovation and creativity.